Hi guys, this is Ratchet Throw, and we are playing Criminal Case Conspiracy, Case 56 to Eternity and Beyond. Let's alarm. Chapter 3 is something happened, somebody has turned on no gravity thing and now we are floating. What's happening, Katrina? I'm floating away! It's better, Katrina. I didn't realize you were in here. I seem to have accidentally activated the zero gravity chamber. I think this should switch it off. Oh, thank goodness, Katrina. I was starting to get nauseated. But it looks cool to just float in the sky. Well, weightless, be weightless and just float. Looks cool. My, that takes me back to the good old days. Now we are back on solid ground, Katrina. Let's take another look around these training rooms. Let's be careful not to push any buttons. Okay, I'm not pushing any button or any button that is marked red. Well, I don't know how it feels like to be in a room without gravity, so maybe I shouldn't just judge something. Just gonna say it looks cool. We could be in luck, Katrina. We know that Trisha Justice's gear was down here, so I'm lucky the security camera might offer up a new lead. And there's a note pinned to this tattered code with the victim's name written on it. Let's clean away those brown fragments and see what it says. I have no idea what these broken pieces are, Katrina, but if you think they are important, go ahead and piece them together. Oh, some small robot. We've orbited around this case long enough. It's time we caught our killer. Okay. Well, this image looks cool still. Let's hurry, Katrina, and have Catherine review the footage on this security camera. Okay. Okay, now the broken robot toy. Yep, it's a robot. This toy robot's cute, Katrina. I bet Cosmo would love one of these. Life has changed a lot for the both of us now that Carter's living with me again. It's rough agreeing with his father, but he's a trooper. Anyway, you're right, Katrina. There's a card inside the robot's chest written by the victim. He ordered these as little automated. Ooh. Automated? As in Auto Castle? What does that mean? We can't ask the victim, so let's get Mr. Castle's side of the story. Automated. What, does that mean that Otto was just a pawn to Denise? See about that when we talk to him. Let's now collect this from the note. You'll pay for this, Trishna. Now that those brown fragments are cleaned away, we can read the rest of what's written here. You'll pay for this, Trishna. Somebody was clearly angry with the victim about this damaged jacket. But who? You're right, the identifying those brown fragments under the microscope could tell us who wrote this. Okay. So this is all just about a damaged jacket. Gonna do all the clues and then go talk to suspects. Oh, that ain't it. Oh, god damn it. Gluten-free breadcrumbs. Who said that it's bread? Those brown fragments are gluten-free breadcrumbs, Katerina. Wait a minute, Christian Ravsky, Sarah's chief of staff, said she eats gluten-free sandwiches. So, Miss Ravsky wrote this angry message to Trishna about her jacket. I agree, Katerina, you better talk to Miss Ravsky about this. Well, I was expecting a female suspect to come, and here she is. Because the jacket looks female. Want a rocket cow expert, Katrina? I got one for me and one for Miss Daniels. Oh, you just told us that she drinks rocket cow and now she's the #1 suspect because of you. Thank you. We're more interested in this toy robot and the card inside. Would you care to explain? Yes, well, Miss Joshi often mocked my position as Denise Daniels' assistant. She believed I was merely a lackey, a servant Miss Daniels orders around. But I'm not a robot, Inspector Katrina. I'm a man, an individual. I wear a green tie. Nobody else does that around here. I explained to Miss Joshi that I was doing my job. As it says in her novel 3001 A Space Audacity, usefulness is the duty of a conscious entity. You broke that robot, Mr. Castle. Let's hope you didn't break Miss Joshi as well. Oh, it could be one of you too. Okay, now Christine. Miss Bradsky, it's better Katrina found your damaged jacket. We take it that you blame Trish and Joshi for it. How did you know I wrote that? But it's true. Trishna completely ruined my rabbity jacket. I was on my leg away yesterday, heading to an important meeting. When I don't know where Miss Joshi sprays God knows what kind of chemical all over me, my jacket literally fell apart. It was a total disaster. I look like one of those hideous creatures from 3001 A Space Audacity. I have a reputation to uphold. You wanted Miss Josh to pay for your jacket, Miss Rapsky. Let's hope you didn't make her pay with her life. It's not going to be her. She doesn't drink rocket cow. What's on this camera? I'm hoping you got good news about the security camera footage, Cathy. Well, I can tell you the waiter did attend this morning's lecture in the training facility. But then she had a run-in with Commander Burke. A run-in? That's right. Just watch. Okay, let's see. Listen, Trish, be a doll and plug in that microphone, will you? No need, Commander. We use cordless ones now. Don't you think I know how a microphone works? I was flying spacecraft into orbit before you were wearing diapers, Missy. How dare you speak to me like that? I'm John C. Burke. I'm sorry, Commander. I meant no disrespect. This wasn't her starting a fight, it was him. No, I don't like John C. Burke. I think he only thinks about himself. Wow, the commander really flew off the handle, Katerina. The victim obviously struck a raw nerve. Which is something he should have told us when we spoke to him earlier. Let's ask the commander about this. That's right. We need to talk, Commander Burke. And this time, you are going to tell us the whole truth. You said you weren't sure whether Trisha Joshi attended your lecture when we know you had an argument. So you saw how she spoke to me? The level of disrespect. Trisha was always like that. Even back when she worked on my missions. She'd never listen to anything I said. Refused to take the simplest of orders. And then today she treats me like an old has-been. I might be retired, but I'm still John C. Burke. You still sound furious, Commander. Are you sure you didn't let your temper get the better of you? And what? Murder Trishna? That's preposterous. I don't need to stand here and listen to this nonsense. Me and my leg away are out of here. I hate you, Ben. For someone tasked with cleaning things up, already really was making a mess of things, Katarina. Trisha Joshi ruffled Commander Brooks' feathers because he thought she considered him a has-been. Could bruising an ego that big have ended up in murder? Tweety was a belittle Arthur Castle for basically doing his job. And accidentally sprayed a dangerous chemical all over Sarah's chief of staff. But who am I that was pushed to the point of committing murder? I would set my mark on Commander because he's the only furious one, and seeing how furious he was, he might go on all the way and kill somebody for it. We won't find any answers here, Katrina. Let's get back to the new Mark Garden and see if there's anything we missed. Okay. Okay, what do we have here? Ah, Butler Rocket Cow, and we know the killer drink set. We have already found a murder weapon, so what's going to be next? Look, that empty can of Rocket Cow has smudges of blood on it. We already know the killer drink says, so they must have discarded it. Smart thinking, Katrina. A sample of the saliva around the rim of the can might give us a DNA profile of the killer. And I agree, if the killer threw away this empty can, they might have also put something in that trash. Let's roll up our sleeves and dig in. You do know that you have to recycle the cans. And not just leave it behind here in the garden. And especially now that I found it, and I'm going to find you. Ugh, disgusting thing. Saliva. Now that we have a sample of the killer saliva from that can, let's see what Amir can find out. Okay. That's gonna be 9 hours. Now the trash can. Let's see what you're hiding here. Oh, I see you. Oh, just a napkin with blood. Damn it. You found a bloodstained cloth buried in that trash can, Katrina. That might have been thrown away by the killer. And we know there was a lot of blood around the victim because she was stabbed in the neck. So there's no wonder there will be blood on the cloth. Let's rush this cloth to the lab to be certain. First, the saliva. Your killer was pretty careless, Katrina, throwing away that Rocket Cow can. He left a prime sample of DNA on the rim. Well, I already said that the killer made a mistake by throwing the can in the garden instead of just recycling it somewhere. This sounds promising, Abir. What did you find? Without going into an in-depth science lesson, human DNA consists of 23 chromosome pairs. Now, the genetic difference between males and females is the last pair. Oh, X's and Y's. Women have 2 X chromosomes while men have 1 X chromosome and 1 Y chromosome. In the killer sample, Katrina, the last pair is an X and a Y. That narrows down our list of suspects, Katrina. Trisha Josh's killer is a man. And that means it's not going to be Denise. Even though her letter opener was used as a murder weapon. I somehow have a feeling that it's the lawyer. Amir, what can you tell us about that bloodstained cloth Katarina found in the trash? The good news is those bloodstains are a match for the victim. The killer must have wiped their hands with it before throwing it away. Unfortunately, there are no traces of anything else on the material. I've gone over every fiber, but it's completely devoid of DNA or any other trace elements. So you're saying it's a dead end? Not entirely. You see, the cloth itself is a valuable clue. It's made from a particular microfiber, specifically designed for cleaning eyeglasses. Martin says the victim had 20/20 vision, so the cloth couldn't be hers. Therefore, the killer must be wearing glasses. This clue certainly brings things to focus, Katrina. We're looking for a killer wearing glasses. Okay. Since the plans have aligned and we got all the evidence we need to arrest Trisha Josh's killer, Katrina. I'll grab the handcuffs. That's right. It's gotta be the lawyer. Oh, it's not him. Oh dear. I was thinking like he doesn't wear glasses, but now I noticed the glasses on his head. But I also suspected of him being the murderer because he's all about himself, so... What was the motive for the murder? Commander Burke, you're under arrest for the murder of Trishna Joshi. Me? You're clearly mistaken, Inspector Katrina. I'm a hero, not a murderer. You weren't a hero right now. Some hero. We know you killed her. You weren't planned ahead of time. We saw the threat you sent, quoting your favorite book. I'm sorry, I don't know what you're talking about. You let your anger get the better of you after arguing with Trishna this morning. You spit rocket cow in her face after you stabbed her in the neck. Rocket cow? Is that what passes for evidence these days? Everyone I know loves that energy drink. But not everyone's DNA was on the bloodstained can we found. It's time you stop lying, Commander. Alright, fine. I killed that incompetent moron because she ruined my career. I told you that Trisha was responsible for decontaminating the equipment after my later missions. Or what turned out to be my final space flight. That I didn't properly sanitize the storage chamber of the ship. Every sample I brought back to Earth was contaminated. The upper brass hauled me in for a hearing and I tried to explain. But they blamed me, saying it was my oversight. They said I was getting too old for missions. I never flew again after that. They were all nice about my retirement, but I know I was grounded because of that useless fool. So your solution was to murder her? I didn't know Trisha was going to be here today. Seeing her face brought back all those memories. The humiliation. And then she had a note to question my abilities for the lecture. As if I was the incompetent one. That was the last straw. I sent her that message so she knew what was coming. After the lecture was over, I followed her to the lobby and stabbed her in the neck. That idiot destroyed my career, so I destroyed her life. Well, Commander, by committing murder you ruined your own life as well. You're under arrest. Yeah, what will media say about that? An astronaut guilty of murder. How do you think that's gonna turn out now? Commander Berg, you stand before this court charged with the murder of Trishna Joshi. What is your plea? If giving that more on the payback she deserves is somehow a crime, then I'm guilty, Your Honor. It's sad to see someone who's achieved so much throw it all away in an impulsive act of vengeful anger. Impulsive! Trishna sealed her own fate the better she contaminated by lunar samples. She's been a thorn in my side for years. You'll have years to contemplate whether it was worth it, Commander, because I'm sentencing you to 50 years in prison. It was worth it, Your Honor, believe me. The galaxy hasn't seen the last of John C. Burke. Jesus Christ. The old adage, pride goes before a fall, seems to sum up this case, Katrina. Commander Burke's bruised ego fanned the flames of his desire for revenge. The case is now closed, but we still haven't answered all our questions about Elise Daniels. What interest does Elise Daniels have in Ad Astra? Was keeping tabs on Rosetta really standard protocol? I don't think so. Or could she actually be Rosetta's mother, the mastermind pulling the strings behind Ad Astra? One thing's certain, Katrina, we need to get to the bottom of this. That's right. And I can't wait to see what Endgame 2 is going to be about. Alright, we're gonna stop here, we're gonna continue playing in Endgame number 2. So, thank you for watching. Don't forget to leave a like to this video, and I'll see you again. Goodbye!